probably like streaming when I'm a little sick probably is like not the best idea, but you know, I don't mind at all. All I just want to do is literally just like sit here and make some art and just be happy about myself. But then I'm like, no, I probably should rest. Feels really bad. Hey. Bunny rabbit. Yeah. Teach me how to get good at Photoshop. No, I'm not even that good myself, so I can't even say that. Veer, thank you very much for coming over. And ACG, hello? Hi. This is gonna be super awkward because I'm like, I haven't even done a picture myself yet, so it's like, I guess it's half photography and also half just actually doing the image, per se. I'm probably gonna go a little fast though. Or we'll at least try to. What do you mean humble with Photoshop skills? No, like honestly, I don't think I'm that good. I'm just okay at Photoshop, okay? Like literally just okay at best. I don't think it's like super outstanding or anything. Artstream is a natural lead up to sleep. I guess so. Maybe. Only maybe. Let's see. Since my team base is actually the mountain camp right now, it's actually one of the more beautiful team rooms because it has really nice scenery in general. A lot of the times when you see like this place, it's just a really big like mountain stream kind of thing. All the fireflies are just really, really small, nice details that I personally really like. And then it's just really perfectly fit for the day-night cycle of the actual team rooms and everything. The sky is like, it's supposed to be all stars and everything. But then I guess the nature of what they're trying to do is kind of like a dawn and dusk kind of feeling. A fulfilling night leads to a wonderful rest. Definitely. Definitely, definitely, definitely. Now the question is, how am I gonna take this photo? It's actually a little hard because there's actually no light source here. So the picture is gonna be undoubtedly dark. Unless I wait for a bit until this place actually turns like more day. But then that's gonna be like a different kind of photo. Thinking about like taking the photos actually takes so much more time than actually doing the taking of the picture. It's always like that. Also, that's my phone, I'm so sorry. Do you guys have any ideas of what I should do? Like, do you guys have any, like, favorite kind of, like, poses or anything like that in mind? Maybe? Let's see what kind of lobby actions I have. I do have a lot, but let's actually see some dances. There's some nice persona dances for sure, I think. Let's see. This one is kind of like 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoop. Why does this look like an exercise routine? I know I'm in a tracksuit and all, but like, this really looks like an exercise routine. Oh god. Let's see, what about this one? Oh, this one's really cute. Probably one of my, like, the dances I really like in the game. It's really weird. I don't know how to explain it. Then there's all these overkill dances. These are like all the Persona dances too. They're actually really cool. One of the things I really do praise PSO2 people for actually doing this is just like, I love their dance choreographers. I think they do really, really good dances in general. Like, all these are really nice and cute. Like, whoever comes up with this stuff is like, damn. Oh, the lighting looks really nice now. The light's about to come here really soon, so I'm not going to be able to take the mountain ridge. I can know that much. Although if I actually take a picture here, the lighting is already ready. Let's see if I can actually make this dance work. Maybe I have to turn the angle a little bit over here. Let's see. This like actually might work. You're gonna wait for this specific frame right there. Yeah, that might actually work. Also, the music fits perfectly. Maybe. I actually really like this song. I find it to be really cute. It's like just a really cute premise kind of thing. Let's see. Alright. Got like 5 pictures. Time to check the pictures. Do we got good pictures? They look so derpy. Oh my goodness. Yeah, no. That looks really derpy. I need to change the angle. It looks fine in motion. And on the actual picture, it looks really derpy. This might actually be better. Hold on. Also, I know. You guys are probably like, oh my god, it shows the picture. I know, I will. Holy crap, the lighting is so weird. No! Also, Julian, hello. Thank you for dropping by. Really appreciate that, by the way. Okay, maybe this dance is a little too weird. Yeah, it's a little weird in the end. Feels really bad. I thought it would have worked too, but the pictures it looks a little too weird. Oh, the male version of the dance actually looks pretty decent. There's actually some poses I can use there. Whoa. Do I even like my background frame though? I feel like this frame might actually be a bit better. Turn this one down a little bit. Actually feels a bit weird. Something feels off. I don't know what it is though. Oh my good lord. Yo, I think I found something loot that you guys can do. Yo, okay, I actually have to show you guys this right now. So Dance 57. You can actually do this. Oh. Work to game to subscribe. Hello? Yeah. Anyways, here, look at this, okay? You guys have to see this. This is like... This can go so many ways. You can literally do this with like a bikini or something and literally just say like, hey, I am buck naked. Or maybe you do? I don't know actually. Honestly, she looks the best on her idol pose. It's so awkward. Every time I try to take a picture, it's like, can I make a better pose than this? But no, I literally can't do it because this pose is way too good. And yeah, being lewd is like, okay. Hey, this is actually not bad. Might be able to just pull this one off, actually. One nice solid picture. A little bit of a close-up is also fine by me, too. I think close-up might actually be better. Only because so I can actually preserve the details. Oh, I actually got a few nice shots of the fireflies. Late into the night, loot should be on the table. Hell yeah, dude! Oh yeah, have you guys seen this lobby action, by the way? I think it's called crouching? No. Crouch? No, not crouch. Oh, no, it's called kneeling. Yes, this one. This one is worth like, I don't know how many million Miseta right now in the shop. It's actually a really lewd LA. It looks kind of innocent at first, but then like, you can do that. And like this kind of stuff. Like, who thought this was a good idea? I have no idea. Yeah, it's really spicy. Now the thing is, like, when you actually have a pose like this, right? You can do something like, for example, like this. And it will actually look pretty good. But you just need to set like a good background for it, I suppose so. Which, well, this is definitely not a good background for it. Oh, this actually does not look that bad. You said two devs had big brains. Oh yeah! You don't only get like the front part of it, you actually get the butt as well. Good job, game. It's actually amazing. Quivering slightly? Could be. I don't know though. But I don't think that's the case. Wait, what is this one? Oh. Dead. You know what? I should actually use this lobby action more. Why am I not using this lobby action more? This is dead. Yeah. Oh god, the eyes are open. That looks so freaking... That looks so freaky, I'm not gonna lie. Dude, imagine like... That's actually really freaky. Holy moly, dude. Oh god. I regret doing this now. I'm so sorry, I'm never gonna use an alley ever again. Oh, the kneeling one? Yeah. Does it actually look quivering? Hold on. Let's see. I think it's a small movement. It's kind of just like... breathe. Yeah, I guess you can say it's a bit of like quivering. Let's see what the male action for it actually is. Let's see. Oh, this looks like S jump, and this is like shinobi pose. Yeah, it's literally like almost S jump here. I like it though. Actually, it looks really nice. Overall, at least. One of my favorite lobby actions is actually still like this sit. I just feel like it really fits everything. Sit down 2 is actually really nice too. Like for example here. You can take really nice like down angle pictures. Even though it's clipping for real, you probably won't even know that it's actually clipping. Like say, if I actually take a picture of a cliff up here. Let's see, how high can I go? Here should be fine. Right. Sit down 2. So it looks really bad on camera like this. But then, for example, if you go something like this, right? Right here. Doesn't look that bad. Mostly because you don't see the, Mostly because you don't see the clipping. And then you can just zoom out as much as you need to show the background. And then you just have like one nice photo like this where you can actually just see yourself doing this pose. And it just doesn't look too out of nowhere, I guess you can say. Not bad. Definitely not bad. Could be something to think about. Or just do super close-ups. Which I'm also fine with. Anyways, though, for now, I think I'll be using this image right here. All right. We're gonna bring this one into Photoshop, and then let's Photoshop. All right. So now we have this one image right here. It's a pretty okay and nice looking image in and of its own. I don't think it's like necessarily the greatest because there are some lighting inconsistencies with like the hair here and all. But it's not necessarily a bad thing either. Because it can be fixable. Just might need a little bit of effort. This one is the smudge tool. Where I can just like smooth out the shadows a little bit. Right there. But yeah, I'm just gonna smooth. It's basically like just smudging the thing in general, just so it doesn't feel too jarring. It might look a little weird right now because you guys are seeing it in full. But once we actually do the blurring and everything, it should be completely fine. So as long as you have like a general tone and consensus after you smudge. Okay, this from like a long perspective looks fine. There's just some like super quick fixes though. Anyways, we are back on track of photoshopping. Number one, you import an image here, and then what happens is you want to first just right click on your layer here, right? On the bottom right here, and then just duplicate the layer. You name it whatever you want to. Just name it whatever, like copy or anything. So basically you just have two of the exact same images. What I do here is use the filter called reduce noise, which is under the filters on the top. You just go down to basically noise, and then there's reduce noise. So now you have this little like bar option kind of thingy or window, which you can see there's an option here of like how much you want the I want the noise filter to be. And then this is just like the options I like to use, whether it be like around 7 or 10, depends on how your picture is or like how badly it is jagged and everything. For example, this picture has like a lot of jagged stuff right here, so I'm just gonna use strength 10 for here, and then everything else is a 0. So then you apply it, and then everything kind of looks a lot smoother because that is what reducing noise does. And as you can see over here, this kind of like looks a little bit better, especially when you look at it from a far distance. It's okay. But then the problem with reducing noise is the fact that some of the details in, say, the character's eyes and something like that is like reduced, and it doesn't look as clear. So that's why I actually have this reduced noise layer on a different layer. So like there's quite a bit of a difference there, right? So what happens here is on the bottom right here, there's a button that says add layer mask. So you hold alternate on your keyboard, like the Control Alt Delete Alt, and then you click on the layer mask. Boom. It basically masks this entire top layer, which already had the noise reduced, so it doesn't appear on here. I might have messed that one up actually. Hold on. Yeah, you don't want to do that actually. You just want to just click the layer mask. I'm so sorry about that. I was confusing about some other thing. But yeah, you just want to add the layer mask. And then how masks work is basically everything is black or white. You want to use the paintbrush tool and then just color black onto your eyes. I'll explain in a quick second what this actually does. As you can see that the eyes actually got clearer, right? That is because what the mask does is I'm removing whatever it is on the top layer to show whatever it is on the bottom layer. So now we have the image that is reduced noised, and then we have the eye detail of the non-reduced noise image. So this is the full image, which does not have the noise reduced, and then now this is the masked image with the whole image being reduced noise, and also the eyes being masked out, so that we have the eyes of the not reduced noise, where it actually has more detail. If that makes any sense. I'm so sorry for the misexplanation actually for the creating the mask. But yeah, what you want to do is just normally create the mask. You don't need to do anything fancy with that at all. So once you've already done this, you basically at the very core already have a solid, like, good image in general. But we can take it a few steps further. For example, the background is a little too distracting from the main image. So what we're going to do here is choose these two layers, merge them together, and now we have one image. Before we do the background blur and everything, there's one adjustment that you want to make as well, which is just liquify. You want to press filter and then go to liquify. Why liquify is because you see in PSO2 there are some like super edges, you know, they look really polygonal and everything like that. But when you use liquify, what you can do is you can actually push the image, for example this strand of hair here, to make it look more natural. Like right here, right? This is gonna push the entire thing over, just so it actually looks a bit more like a natural tail. It'll take some artistic sense from you personally to do this. There are some limits to liquefying, but I can't really explain them. You kind of just have to do it by experience. And then just moving around all the details that kind of like doesn't look good, and just make it look good. Right here. Now that looks like more of like an actual ponytail rather than that, you know? Look at the difference. This looks really like, but then here, when you added the liquefied detail, it actually becomes really clear. And it looks a lot more rounded, which is super nice. You just want to adjust these small details here and there on like your hair, on your costumes, on your everything, just so it doesn't look too strange. Like for example here, it's very like sharp cornered, which I don't like. So you just want to adjust that a little bit just to make it look a little bit rounded and more natural. Liquify is what's going to take most of your time into Photoshop, honestly. Because everything else is just really simple and easy process. Here you move this one in a little bit. Make this one look a little more rounded on the edge. Like that. This looks fine. This looks fine. This is fine. Alright, over here, just a little bit more. There we go. So it looks a little bit more rounded. And then here we have the hair. It's gonna liquefy this a little bit more. And also this one weird like strand that came out. Here we go. Just gonna bring this one out a little bit more. And then there we go. The hair looks better. See the difference? Here. This is original and then this is edited. You can also do minor edits to, for example, like your mouth. For example, like, oh, I don't think my character is smiling enough. You can also liquefy it to be more smiling. You can pull the mouth over. You can make memes like, hey. Or make your nose bigger. There's a lot of things you can play with liquefy. Liquefy is fun. It just takes a bit of experience and experimenting, so once you actually get used to it though, it's really fun. Gonna have a lot of time to fix Elmia's hair. Yeah, definitely. I think that's about all the details I need for now when it comes to liquefy. There you go. Alright. So now basically you're done with that. You press OK. Boom. The image suddenly looks better. How amazing. Right. Anyways, the next process now that I'm going to do is actually blurring the background. How do you do that, we ask? I do it the very manual way. So, first of all, I'm going to do it kind of like how I did the masking on the first side thing. Well, the reduced noise thing that I did earlier. So, we're going to duplicate this layer here. Again. And then this time we're going to go to filter. And then do a blur into Gaussian blur. So I personally like 2.6 pixels. I feel it's like the appropriate amount for a blur. And then you just click OK. Oh no! Everything is now blurred. What do we do? Well, you create the layer mask again by clicking the thingy on the bottom right. Only clicking it. You don't have to like hold anything, so don't worry about that. And then make sure you're clicking on the layer mask. And then this time what you want to do is you want to put black on your character. Right here. And then you just basically just manually do the whole thing. So you just gotta watch out for your edges and everything yourself. It's fine to take it slow though, because it's a very delicate process where you want to do it right so it doesn't look bad. Because when you actually use a blur, a lot of things become apparent. For example, here, if we actually mess this one up right here, right? You see that? This is very... yeah. It makes it very obvious. So you kind of really, really want to be careful with doing this in general. You can come pick up the details and everything later, but you just want to get like a general feel of all the edges and everything first. And yeah, most of this is just your personal skills with Photoshop at this point. I wouldn't say it's incredibly difficult, but it's more just time consuming. You need to be really attentive to details, because otherwise it's not going to end up super nice. And you definitely want it to end up super nice. Right here. Can we find all those very, very tiny, small details? Just to make sure everything looks just about right. Here, I'm just gonna leave some of the part from the back of the hair to be a little bit blurred. Some of the very small edges and everything is really hard to do, so you want to be really careful with doing that. Some of the pieces, like for example over here, it might actually be a little bit more worth just leaving it blurred, because even if you unblur it, it doesn't really contribute much to the image. Instead, it only makes it look jarring. So some pieces are better just left blurred for image clarity. Just like that. And then you can of course also deselect the bottom layer so you can actually fill in the rest of the details yourself. Right here. I can fill that in, you can fill this in. This part, oops. Here we go. And then this piece of the hair. Yeah, it should look something like this. and it looks really weird on the mask, but that's exactly what the image is for. And then now on the back layer, aka the top one, you can also adjust the hue saturation, or like do anything with it as you need to. That's completely up to you. And how you do that is just go to image and adjustments, and then you go to either like exposure or like hue saturation and stuff like that. So yeah. Or the other alternative is you want to combine the layers. So merge them over, go to filter and click camera raw. By doing this, you actually bring up this menu. Which is like, what is it? How do I explain this menu? It's basically just camera raw. It's, yeah. Don't freeze on me, Photoshop, please. But yeah, with camera raw, you can just move around, say like the temperatures of the picture to make it look like more blue, just the exposure of it, the contrast, everything. This one is just like completely depends on your artistic sense at this point. So you can just do whatever you feel like is right. Takes a little bit to experiment around, you probably find what you need as you keep doing it. And then this is exactly what I need. So I'm just going to press OK. And then now the picture looks awesome. Look at that. We came a long way. Now we just made a super awesome picture. And I love it. I'm going to put up the original as well. Here's the original picture. And then here's the edited picture. Look at that. Yeah, and as you can see over here as well, on the hair, I actually did make that difference by just doing the small smudge thing at the very beginning. So the lighting is more consistent. And then the background actually looks dark as it's supposed to be, and it makes the fireflies kind of like a lot more relevant too. Nice, isn't it? With the power of just really, really small, simple photoshopping, things actually look so much better. It's crazy. Actually, now that I think about it, I might actually do a little bit more liquefy. And then just like liquefy the rocks at the back just a little bit as well. Just so they don't look too much like sharp edges. Right there. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Up here, oh, there are some spots right here. Oh, what? There you go. Okay, so move that one. Over here is fine. There's a little bit here. Some small jags, which I'm just gonna fix up right there. Down here, here. There you go. Now it doesn't look jarring in the background. It's just very, very small changes. Now fix the SEGA crab hands. I don't think I can fix the SEGA crab hands. That's way too hard, dude. I give up. I think this is good enough for an image and I'm satisfied with it. So I'm just gonna call it a day. Yeah, this is good. I like it. Okay, so now we add the signature. We add the PSO2. I'm not going to use my signature this time. And then instead what I'm gonna do is I am going to use this one. Boom. Maybe I'll make it a little smaller. I don't want it to be like too big of a focus. There you go. Nice. We did a thing. Thank you so much for coming by. But yeah, I don't think they're gonna fix the crab hands anytime soon. But yeah, as you can see, we didn't even take that long, but we already made a really nice looking image in just literally no time. From just like taking a random image in PSO2 and then just making it into something special. Photoshop does take practice, but I think it takes more just like knowing your skills and everything rather than just like putting it in and just doing it. while a lot of the things are most just say, you know, you only gotta click like, oh, you know, go to the filter, go to the reduce noise, go to the everything. But it does take a significant amount of skill for you to be able to like have that artistic sense to fix things by yourself. So depending on how you do it and everything, everyone's pictures is going to be a bit different, of course. But over 70% of it or 80% of it is just going to be the photography in and of its own. Once you're done with the photography though, like if you actually have a good photo, it will look good regardless of what. So yeah. That's about everything. I don't think there's anything else I need to really cover here because that's basically literally actually everything. Do you guys have any questions, by the way? Because if not, I'm probably gonna just like go AFK in Italy and just click stuff on my phone now. Oh yeah, I gotta save this. Save. I actually haven't done a proper maintenance image in a little while, but that's fine. RC camp. Today is November 18, 2019. Yeah. Photoshop can be really fun though. I personally really recommend just at least like trying it out or just having fun with it in general. Cause like if you really like doing PSO2 photos, I really do highly recommend just at least learning the very basics of Photoshop. But yeah, with that, here. The lighting completely changed now, and then the team room is like a completely different room than before because the day-night cycle of Phantasy Star Online 2 is wonderful. Anyways though, like I said, thank you so much for coming by. I really appreciate it. I think we made one of the better images this time around, so I'm actually really happy about it. Either ways though, thank you so much everyone. Don't forget to take care of yourself. Drink lots of water, I mean Pocari. And don't forget to smile. Have a great day / night / week / everything. I'm dead.